to lay this body down, and must my tender spirit fly into a world unknown. I'm out here singing and recording some stuff for a session I'm doing with Black organizers, a healing session tomorrow. Yeah, Black organizers who are in a multiracial organization. Now, if you're in a multiracial organization looking for something to do, focusing on the healing of your Black folks during an uprising sounds right on point. And being out here reminded me of a story from my own life. Because I contemplate this question of death regularly. I come from people who were sold, whose lives were sold. And I think back to the very first acting paid gig that I ever got, professional, seemingly professional. I was 21 years old, and I got an invitation to do something for PBS. And I was so excited, energized, ready to do it. I go out, wake up in the morning, excited, and they're like, oh, you'll be playing a slave. I had a little bit of my breath tight, knowing that beforehand, but I showed up on site, and then I realized, I was the only performer there that day. And so they said, oh, hey, we're so glad you're here. Oh, wait, are those shoes you have on, period? And I was like, I have not studied shoes that are period. This is my first acting gig that feels professional. No, I don't think they're period. I'm not sure. Oh, then they asked me, could you go bang them on those rocks over there? Immediately in my treatment as I enter this industry, I have to give up something, give up a part of myself. I have to go bruise something that I brought that I thought was an asset. As that day went on and they asked me to run along icy cliffs and informed me at the end of the day that my named credit would actually just be a special thanks at the end. I would be in the list of special thanks, and here is my Amazon gift card. Goodbye. I got real clear that I wasn't interested in setting myself up to minimize my assets, to minimize myself, to minimize my well-being. I came from people who fought to get out of slavery. I am not putting myself back in a situation where my value is diminished regularly. And so to become a performer, I've had to find other ways. I integrate it in with what I'm doing as a facilitator, as an educator, and every once in a while I just focus pure on performance that is not about shrinking any part of myself. Now, this isn't a critique of Black folks who depict slaves. This is a reflection on my experience as a new person entering a field that was about to exploit me regularly. I said no, and I had to find my own path. And thankfully I had people around me to help out. But next time you find yourself shrinking a little bit of yourself, I invite you to pause and say, was I born to die? Because there's a part of that answer that is yes. We are all humans. We will all die. We will all perish. We will all lay our bodies down. But we get to choose. Do we be a corpse, doing it in real time, dying every day for something we don't believe in? Or do we choose to stand up, to live in ourself, to live in our wholeness, to trust, to love? I have faith that there is enough resource in this world for all of us to be able to trust and love ourselves enough to bring our assets to the table and have them be met. So may you live into your life, even as you grieve. May you find moments of belonging. May you feel love. And even as death is there, that looming force, may you look it in the face with your ancestors by your side, ready to welcome it when its time comes, and until then, say, not today. I'm here to live my life. Matthew Armstead, Cultureworks Studios, out here supporting the integration of arts, healing, and justice work. Ashe, friends.